Hi friends, welcome back to Healthy Grocery Girl. So this past summer I had an idea to take food scraps and plant them in my backyard and see if they would regrow into food. I started with an end piece of romaine lettuce and it went from this to this. Isn't that absolutely amazing? I also planted a piece of celery like this and it went from this to this. This has been a really fun project and I've also learned a lot along the way. So the dirt in our backyard naturally is not very great. It's really hard, it's really rocky, and I do know that the quality of the dirt where food or plants are growing can impact the quality of the plant, which is why buying quality dirt and or composting can really make a big impact. But to be honest, I've always been a little intimidated by composting. I'm sure if you have composted for a long time, it feels very natural to you and you have a routine for it. But when you're brand new to composting, it can be a little overwhelming. And I have heard stories about composting attracting pests like rats and smelling and taking a really long time for the food items to really decompose. And since our backyard is not very big and the kids play in the backyard all the time, I was a little bit worried about having a compost bin or compost area that potentially could be attracting pests and was kind of smelly. Serendipitously, I received an email from someone at Lomi and they wanted to know if I would be interested in trying the Lomi. So Lomi is a countertop appliance that turns food waste into nutrient-rich dirt. And this was really great timing because, as I mentioned, I was wanting to improve the quality of the soil and dirt for my garden and also continue to use food scraps for a really great purpose. So today, this video is my personal review of the Lomi. I'm gonna share what I think about it, and in case anybody has seen it or is interested in learning more about it, I hope this video is helpful for you. Okay, this is Lomi, and we have been using this for a few months. It actually lives in our garage where we like to have it run about 3 to 4 times a week. Here's an example of the dirt that we made after running the Lomi for the very first time using food scraps from our kitchen as well as coffee grounds. In our house, we try really hard to not have food waste and to really consume the meals that we make so we don't have a lot of leftover food or waste. And we really like to be mindful of our consumption and use what we have. So I love having the Lomi to better repurpose any of our food scraps that we do have left over. So the key items that we run in the Lomi are vegetable scraps from our cooking. So a lot of veggie peels, apple cores, romaine cores. My husband also does a lot of carpentry projects and often has a big box of sawdust from his work, so we'll add some of that in as well. And we also have found that the addition of coffee grounds and sawdust really give the final product a more dirt look and feel. So we use the nutrient-rich dirt for our houseplants, our yard, our garden. Mostly we put it around the base of our plants. The Lomi is really simple to use. It has one button, which you use to select any of the 3 settings. Depending on which setting you use and what you put in the Lomi, it can break down food waste in as little as 4 hours. Because we mostly do veggie scraps and coffee grounds, we preferred the eco setting. It takes the longest, but we usually start it before bed, and then it's done the next day in the afternoon. So the Lomi is really amazing in that it can break down virtually anything that's made from plants, including the packaging that Lomi is delivered in and approved bioplastics. So this is a pretty cool machine. It uses charcoal filters to neutralize any smell, and it runs pretty quiet. It's about as loud as a dishwasher. One thing I don't love about the Lomi is the size. So as you can see, if this was gonna be in your kitchen, it would take up a lot of space. So you just have to find the space for it. It can go on your kitchen counter, you can put it on the floor, or what we have done is you can put it in the garage. And I think really to be consistent and regular with it, you just need to find a space that works for you. So for us, that was putting it in our garage. Okay, I'm also gonna open up the Lomi right now because I do have some dirt in here that was just made overnight. So exciting. So this is what it looks like when it comes out. I'll get a nice up close here, but you can see it looks just like dirt. It smells like dirt, and it doesn't smell bad at all. And it's amazing. It was made from food scraps and coffee grounds today and a little bit of sawdust. Amazing. So all in all, I've been really happy with this. It's a really great way to get free, nutrient-rich dirt using food scraps from our kitchen, as I mentioned, coffee grounds and sawdust, to really give our plants and our yard and our garden just a boost of nutrients. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have seen the Lomi, you're interested in it, you wanted to know more about it, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll put a link for the Lomi in the video description box, and I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.